Hi everyone! So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I've gotten questions about, many questions about. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Wesley says, hello everyone. Wesley, hi. Say hi. No? Okay. Okay, so a service dog is considered medical equipment, and so as my medical equipment, I am allowed to choose when I really need him or not. And I know this is going to be controversial because a lot of people say that you shouldn't get a service dog unless you absolutely need it. And one, I absolutely need Wes. I can happily say that I am the most stable that I've ever been, and that being said, I have gone through some stuff this semester which kind of has proved to myself how far I've come. And no, that's not saying that I'm cured, because I have chronic illnesses that are going to be with me for a very long time. But the way I handle things and the way things affect me it's all different now. But yeah, I would be in a totally different place without Wes. So, specifically in my classes, so what I do at college is I leave Wes locked in my room for my classes, and I don't have a block schedule, which means I purposely picked to have my classes class, break, class. And so I have 2 classes, Monday through Thursday, and then only one on Wednesday. And so I go straight from my room to class, and then after class I go straight back to my room. So Wes is not in my room for hours on end. The longest he's in my room is an hour and 15 minutes alone, because that's the length of my longest class. And so I'm not going throughout my day without him. And specifically for my classes, after the heat passed, because the heat really got me this semester, and Wes was coming to my classes with me during the heat, because the heat's a big trigger for some of my illnesses. But since then, I've been relatively okay in my classes, because I either have friends in the class, or I get really absorbed into the lecture and I focused only on that. And if I do have a medical event during class, all my professors are aware of situations, and they all thankfully allow me to step out of class, do what I need to do. I always have my emergency meds on me. I have techniques that can help me through episodes in those situations. But I'm thankful that I haven't had a lot of medical events in my classes. So to bring Wes is yes, I always feel better when Wes is with me, just because I know if something happens, he can take care of me. But I also personally want to give him some off time, because Wes does come with me to the dining halls when I go to academic buildings to study, or any other building. Basically, whenever I leave my dorm and I'm not going to class, Wes is with me. So personally, I like to give him a little break, especially because in the mornings he sleeps in. Because I'm up pretty late, and then so I'll be up studying, and we'll get back to the room around like midnight, and then sometimes I don't go to bed till like 2, so he's up with me. So he likes to sleep in, so for my morning classes, he can get a little extra sleep in. He can just chill. I leave the TV on for him. He looks out the window. So that's my decision to not bring him to classes, and the reality is that all that matters is my decision, and I am allowed to basically like choose when he will be the most beneficial to me. And I think it's a common misconception that all service dogs go everywhere with their handlers, and I was definitely under this impression, but a lot of people actually don't bring their service dogs everywhere, and like that's completely okay. I mean, a lot of people obviously do bring their service dogs everywhere, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that people should be less judgmental about how people choose to use their own medical equipment. And I know a lot of people who don't bring their service dog to work, who don't bring their service dog to either like primary schools, like middle school, high school. I know a lot of people who don't bring them to classes when they're in college. And me not bringing Wes to classes does not mean that I don't need him, because he helps me an incredible amount. Having him at college has allowed me to stay at college. I truly believe that if I did not have Wes, I don't think I would have even went back, because he is such an important part in my recovery journey, in my plan to remain stable, everything. He helps me in locations that I do really need him in, that are very triggering, like dining halls specifically, because they're very busy. And something about me personally is that I tend to subconsciously push things down. So if I'm in a dining hall, like, I won't necessarily always have an episode in the dining hall, but when I get back to my room, it just comes out. And so Wes is there to help me through that. And like, a lot of people don't see that, especially people at my school and students and everything do not see the times when Wes helps me, because like I always try to go to a private place, like it's either in my room something happens, or I'll leave class, or like I'll just step out of the dining hall. Like, I always try to find a private place if I know something is gonna happen. So like, people, and even here on Instagram, people only see like 10% of me and like what I go through. The other 90% I like to keep private, and Wes helping me is a part of that. He's a part of that 90%. When I am having difficulties, he's there to help me. And because people don't see that, they assume, or they can assume, that I don't need him and that I'm like better. But yeah, so I just wanted short video, but I just wanted to clear things up about why I don't bring Wes to class. In the future, as it gets hotter in the spring, I'll probably be bringing Wes to class again, but at the school I go to, it's basically winter until April, and then we leave early May, so it's not hot enough. But yeah, so I hope that helps clear things up.